to do it. And although some may think it's illegal, it's still legal. So it's just all about making sure that I practice it. You know,
Say,
Bruce Lee mentions it.
say,
Bruce Lee mentions it.
anything dirty will be reciprocated.
Teofimo Lopez just admitted he might fight dirty to win, and the boxing world is absolutely losing its mind. Teofimo Lopez has stunned fans by revealing a very controversial plan for his fight against Shakur Stevenson. He openly said he is ready to use tricks that many people think are unfair. Before we go further, please subscribe to our channel for more updates.
Stylistically, when you see a fighter like him, it is not illegal to do certain punches and throw certain punches or hit certain areas. It is not, as long as it's not below the belt line. Is that true?
Are you saying you're gonna hit me in the back of the head? Yeah,
Huh?
Can't hit behind the head. I mean,
No, I know. There's rules to it.
back of the head. You can't hit nobody.
but
The current champ shared these bold ideas during a tense face-to-face meeting with Stevenson. This plan has definitely caused a stir in the sports world. Lopez didn't hold back, saying he might push the limits of the rules. He feels these moves are totally fine and has been practicing them specifically for this big night. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a breaking story. The meeting showed a man who will do anything to keep his belt. Lopez warned that if things get rough, he will hit back even harder. His point was very simple. If Stevenson tries any sneaky moves, he should expect a fast and tough response. Lopez is determined not to let anyone bully him or outsmart him when they finally step into the ring. Please subscribe now to stay tuned.
and be what he believes he is. My job is to do what I need to do and become victorious. Defend my stuff. I've done it 3 times. And this is number 4. This is number 4 for the ring. This is number 4 for the WBO. Super. So these are my goals is to defend my throne. I cannot be called the takeover and have someone take it over.
When talking about the technical side, Lopez said his way of fighting is legal as long as he hits above the belt. He didn't care about people calling it a foul. Instead, he is focused on using heavy pressure to break through Stevenson's famous defense, which has kept him undefeated for so long. Throughout the talk, Lopez acted like the man in charge. He made it clear that Stevenson should be careful before trying to test his patience or getting into a messy physical scrap. The champion does not want this to be a normal, polite boxing match. He thinks being ready to fight ugly is what makes him different from everyone else Stevenson has faced. By being aggressive and ignoring traditional limits, Lopez plans to win no matter what it takes.
Knows it's going to be a real fight. Shakur knows it's going to be a real fight. And I look at Shakur like a fighter who has a blank canvas. He's got the IQ, he got the experience, and the athleticism and the skill set where he can paint any type of picture he wants to on a blank canvas. When I look at Teofimo Lopez, he's almost that. He has a blank canvas, but he needs an outline on what to draw and what to paint inside the lines. Now, every now and again, he'll go away from the outline that he has and he'll do something dope and you'll be like, oh, that was cool. That wasn't on the outline right there. But I don't think that he can create on the fly like a Shakur Stevenson.
The boxing world is full of different guesses on who will win this fascinating match. Richardson Hitchens, the IBF champion, has been very vocal about what he thinks will happen. While talking about the fight, Hitchens said he is sure the Newark fighter, Stevenson, will win easily. He believes Stevenson is just on a much higher level than Lopez. The IBF champ did say Lopez has real talent and that some parts of the fight might be close, especially since Stevenson focuses so much on defense. However, Hitchens pointed out that defensive fighters can sometimes struggle if their opponent refuses to play along with their game.
yeah, I think it can be competitive.
Yeah.
You know, Tio is real gifted. Shakur is real defensive, and you know, I feel like when a fighter is super defensive, it can play against you also. You know, because if you go in there trying to be really defensive, it can play against you. But Shakur's a high level boxer. And Tio ain't on Shakur level. Tio know that. And like I told Tio when I see him, I said it's different. He told me that me and Shakur is used to each other. That's why I feel like it's different. He said Shakur not.
In Hitchin's view, Stevenson is a top-tier boxer with skills that Lopez simply cannot match. He mentioned an old chat with Lopez where they disagreed on how their styles compare. Hitchins is confident that this upcoming fight will end that argument for good. He even said he wants to fight Lopez if Lopez somehow wins before Stevenson gets to him first.
All right, so Shakur being the favorite, if Tio was to win, what does he got to do? He has the championship belt. Shakur has to take that from him, right?
Right.
So if Tio was to win, what would he have to do to get that? You know, what are some of the keys to victory to beat a fighter like Shakur, not just Shakur? You know,
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
All right.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Tio's been doing his whole life, so
yeah.
I think he's training with Mike Tyson, old trainer. I heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I forgot the guy's name. I know his name, but it's
Ronnie Shields?
Not Ronnie Shields.
Okay.
But Stacy McKinley, I think.
Stacy McKinley. Okay.
Is that the guy?
I think sure.
But yeah, they said they have a game plan. They said they know how they gonna beat Shakur. We'll see, man. Teofimo's a tremendous fighter at the end of the day. I got to give ultimate respect to him because he is one of the most decorated young fighters in the sport today. And it's not going to be an easy task for Shakur, but I just feel like Shakur, when it comes to boxing, Teofimo's not better than him, so it is what it is.
The legendary Oscar De La Hoya also shared his thoughts, noting how hard this challenge will be for Lopez. He had good things to say about both men, but highlighted that Stevenson's defense is almost impossible to crack. The Hall of Famer mentioned that if anyone has the tools to solve that problem, it is probably Lopez.
Teo's a hell of a fighter. I love Teo, but I love Shakur. His style is almost impossible to break. But if there's a fighter who can break it, it's Teo. But it's going to be a hell of a fight because I love Shakur because he doesn't run. He's right there in front of you. So it's up to Teo to do something, but I think it's going to be a great fight. Great fight for boxing.
Shakur Foster, a former world champion, has a special perspective because he has actually sparred with Stevenson. Foster thinks this is a bad matchup for the undefeated champ. He explained that Stevenson likes being the best athlete in the ring, and he tends to struggle when he meets someone just as strong or fast. Foster also noted that Stevenson is naturally right-handed, but fights as a southpaw, which can be tricky when facing someone with a powerful backhand.
You said, my opinion on him and Tio?
Yeah, do you think he beats him? Because essentially, if he beats him, I assume he would probably stay at 140 then.
Nah, styles make fights. I don't know. I don't really see. I think that's a bad style matchup for Shakur.
Really? You're like the 10th person that's told me this. I kid you not. Like, it's this, because I know the obvious people will be like, Shakur's undefeated. He's a defensive fighter. Tio's kind of struggled with the boxer, but I've just talked to someone again today. Like, everyone favors kind of like Tio for some reason, just from what I've talked to. So why is that? Because you sparred Shakur, and I guess you would know better. So, I mean,
Shakur, he likes to be the most athletic guy in the ring. When he's not, he has problems. Shakur he's a right-hander fighting out of southpaw stance. So when you meet guys like that's athleticism that fight with their strong hand in the back, you're gonna have to rely on more than just your jab and the rangefinder. You know what I mean? Like, you tell me, do he got a solid left hand?
I mean, I haven't been punched.
You seen him throw it. You seen him throw it, but you've never seen him hurt or knock nobody out with it. So I just think when you meet certain guys, that's why I say the style. You meet certain guys, you're gonna have to rely on both of them things, both of them hands. You know what I mean? And I just think it's a bad style matchup for him.
Keyshawn Davis, who is also on the fight card, gave a very interesting take on the main event. Stevenson has already won titles in 3 different weight classes and now is moving up to challenge the best at super lightweight. Even though Stevenson is known for fighting anyone, he recently said he wouldn't fight Davis because they're such close friends. This has some people wondering how the night will go.
How do you see Teo against Shakur playing out? Because you want me to tell you the truth, like, this fight could have been the winner's bracket fight. In other words, they're jumping to it, but at the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out. Let's say I see it starting off slow,
Okay.
and then I see as Shakur wins the first round,
Mhm.
as Shakur wins the second round, slowly. I think Tio is going to eventually could start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's gonna be
He's
close.
keeping it real.
I think it'll be closer than what people think.
Mhm.
I think it'll be closer than what people
very
think.
good. Hey, one thing I can say though, because
Yeah.
I've been seeing we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Tio can fight.
I'm
Tio's
telling you
world
that. Tio can
champion.
fight.
Tio's winning back
If
then.
you said he couldn't, you'd be lying.
Right.
Of course. That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's gonna be closer than what people think. Tio is nice.
a lot, man, no doubt.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest boxing news.